Alright, we're ready to start. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Why is my capture card not giving audio? Where's my capture? There it is. We're operating. Good morning. Guten Tag? That works, right? That's Russian. That's thank you, isn't it? Guten Tag. It's German. German for good day. Guten Tag. Spasiba? Spasiba is Russian for thank you. I learned like a handful of Russian. I worked with someone from Russia a while back. So I learned a bit of Russian from them. And then I've also learned German just offhand from like overhearing German or whatever. Over the years, I've learned a handful of German. And I know a handful of Spanish because Dora the Explorer. Not gonna lie. And then I was learning Japanese at one point. What else? Oh, there's the Chinese version of Dora the Explorer. Ni hao, Kyla. Ni hao. Mandarin. Sorry, the Mandarin. It's Mandarin Chinese. Mandarin Chinese. What was hello in Russian? Привет. That's what it was. I learned hello and thank you. I feel like I learned a handful of other words as well, but I just don't remember them offhand. Alright. Let's play some Animal Crossing, shall we? Now that we've had fun with languages. Today's a big day. Hello. Good morning, everyone. I had a new character to do voices for. Good morning, everyone. Right now on Fey Realm, it's 7:04 a.m. on Saturday, August 30th. I don't have any big news to share with you all today, but I would like to touch on one seasonal topic. I was taking a walk on the beach this morning when I spotted these rare-colored seashells called summer shells. As the name suggests, they only wash up during the summertime. So get out there and pick up a few and craft some fun summer memories before the season comes to an end. That's all for now. I hope you all enjoy the loveliest of lovely days. A lot has happened, Isabel. What do you mean that's it? Oh, hey, it's Tom. Yeah. Hello. This is Tommy from Nook's Cranny. I've reached Kai, right? We've sent a payment. Okay, thank you. Thank you for my money. Oh, it is! There's another one. It is Tom. Hello, Kai? This is Tom Nook. Are you busy? I have a visitor here that I'd like to introduce to you. Sorry to barge in on your day, but would you please come to the airport so you can meet her? Wait, I can access this? Ah, Kai, you're here. Lottie, allow me to introduce you to Kai. Oh, hello. I'm Lottie. I used to work with Mr. Nook a long time ago, before this big island venture he started. Yes, yes. She's quite talented. Lottie can handle anything from interior designs to building layouts. And now she runs her very own vacation home company. Well, I did have a very good teacher. It's really coming along though. We just got our new office set up, so we're finally ready to start taking orders for customers for custom vacation homes. Right now we need another team member, a go-getter with vision and insight into our clients' needs. When I told Mr. Nook what I was looking for, he said he knew exactly who to ask. And here we are. In other words, she needs your help, Kai. When she came to me, you were the first one I thought of. After all, you've done so... After all, you've done such a lovely job with our home. With your own home, surely you could do the same for others. I'll leave it to you and Lottie, of course, but my instincts are rarely steered me wrong. Yes, yes. He is always gassing me up. You know, I may have to, like, permanently owe him loans, but, like, he's got my back. Mr. Nook is quite a reference. If you want to join us, I won't say no. We're close by, so your commute should be a breeze. And I offer a competitive salary. What do you think? Are you interested? Sure. Fantastic. That's wonderful. I'll need to get a few things ready before you join our team. So I'll go on ahead. I'll see you there. Just completely ignore Tom. Wow, rude. You certainly made her day, huh? This airport has a flight standing by for whenever you're ready to meet up with Lottie. Just tell the staff at the front desk I want to go to work. Well then, I'll leave you be. Take care, Kai. Cool. Mabel. Oh right, did I see you at the store a while back? I knew you looked familiar. No worries if you forgot, but my name's Mabel. I'm an old friend of Timmy and Tommy. Timmy, Tommy, and Tom Nook. We go way back. Oh, Tom is 100% a mobster. Anyways, that's how I heard about Feyrealm and came out here to sell clothes and stuff. My dream is to open up my own shop right here in the island, but I gotta build up a customer base first. I'll try to stop by a couple times a week, so if you see me around, don't be a stranger, alright? Oh hey, Since you're like right here, you want to see the stuff I'm selling today? Yes. So, I don't really want any of this. However, catalog, and I need to buy so much from her. Tom Nook is 100% a mobster, though. Like, think about it. He starts in like a really run-down town with like a rough-looking shop. Some random kid shows up, moving out on their own, and he sells them like this super rickety shack to live in. And makes them pay loans, and since they have no money to pay the loans, he just pulls them in to work for him. He runs everything. You pay your loans through him. He runs the only shop in town. He does what's it called? He sells residential buildings. I can't think of the name at all. I can't think of what they're called. But yeah, he sells you houses. Loan business. And he counts on your funds to improve everything in the town. Counts on your money. Like, nothing happens unless you're paying him. Clearly, something went wrong in the events of, like, New Leaf or City Folk. I think what happened, I think headcanon for Tom Nook lore. Something happened in City Folk. Things didn't go as well, so he started to lay low. Started to lay a little more low in yeah. Started to lay low in New Leaf. He became solely the guy who works on houses. He handed off the shop business to his nephews. And the one running the town, he hired a new person on, Isabel, to run the town for him, so it doesn't just look like it's just him running everything. Something happened, and he had to run away. But he still had to make money, so what better way to run away from problems and still make money, but opening up a island getaway package. Exactly. They're just kids. They got clean credits. They ain't got nothing on them. He can just pass it off to his nephews. No one would be the wiser. He plans this whole island getaway package thing. So he So people pay Tom Nook to get on an airplane with him to go to a random deserted island in the middle of an ocean away from civilization and use the dollars that the residents acquire to build a new town away from prying eyes. Exactly. It's all part of Tom's plan, you see? It's all part of the plan. So now that we're on this desert island, Tom can go back to operating everything on his own. Just as he always did. He doesn't have to have anyone else nosing in on his business. And you know what's happening now that there's an island and he has his own island. He's finding things for his other compatriots, the Able sisters, Blathers, giving them a reason to move to his island that he full on has control of and run their businesses from his island. That's literally the entire thing of this game. Tom runs off to this island and calls up all his little friends. He even calls up Isabel. Isabel's in on it, obviously. They have a permanent building built, and he's like, you know what? It's time to bring in my girl, Isabel. I know Isabel's got my back. It's actually funny because I was originally, so like way back, we were originally playing through every single Animal Crossing. Like we would play through a day, and we would switch between like every single Animal Crossing game, which of course you don't have doesn't give you much time to do anything in Animal Crossing. But we would play all the Animal Crossing games on a stream, and then that was the whole stream. So it was just absolutely chaotic. I'm like rushing to cram running what would be Animal Crossing, Wild World, City Folk, New Leaf, 5 games. Cramming doing dailies in 5 games into 3 hours. And I originally was doing that because I wanted to do comparisons of all the Animal Crossing games. I still want to make that video. I want to make like a sort of like video format where I compare like all the different Animal Crossing games. Because I love Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is my series. I consider Animal Crossing to be my, like, one of my childhood franchises. But yeah, I was gonna make a whole video, and I probably still will do this, just, you know, we won't go as insane as I did with that version. I'll probably play enough of this on stream to kind of get the gist of, like, this is everything there is to experience in Animal Crossing New Horizons. So make sure we do every single event on stream and all that stuff. Do a week of crossing with each day is a different game. That's an option. That'd be a chaotic option. It wouldn't be that chaotic. But yeah, I'm thinking we do like everything in this game and like try and get like do everything you possibly can. And then we'll switch Animal Crossing games and I'll still run this one in the background because, you know, I gotta keep a daily Animal Crossing running. It would give each game more time. But yeah, we'll play this one. We'll make this one our first one, and then we'll switch to like other Animal Crossings over time. And we'll try to experience everything in each Animal Crossing game, and then I'll have all this Animal Crossing to experience to make videos of. I've also been wanting to make other, like, review type videos. I don't have the time to work on them. GameCube Animal Crossing is actually, like, one of the best Animal Crossing games. Nice bench? I don't think I've ever had that before. In all my days of playing Animal Crossing, I don't think I've ever had the nice bench recipe. Can't boot up that character. This one. Yeah, I want to do sort of like a review type format, but not so like structured as most review format videos are. I just want to like be like, hey, I experienced this thing, let's talk about it, sort of idea. So I want to do one for all like the big playthrough games we did, which will basically be like a shrunken down version of the game. Where I'll like briefly explain like, okay, this is what's going on, here's the cool things that I liked about the game. This is my thoughts on it. Blah blah blah. Very, very loosey-goosey format. But yeah, GameCube Animal Crossing is like one of the better Animal Crossings in my mind. And that's not just like nostalgia goggles situation. I think GameCube Animal Crossing is actually one of like the better Animal Crossing games. And here's why. So with GameCube Animal Crossing, sure, it wasn't like the free open space, like the cylinder world that we have in modern Animal Crossing games. It was based on quadrants, but the things that the game had were so much nicer. Modern Animal Crossing just doesn't do it like this, like modern Animal Crossing. Modern Animal Crossing don't do it like original did. The villagers actually felt like they had personality. If you had like a grumpy villager, they were grumpy. If you had a smug character, they were a jerk. Like, they actually had the personality traits. Like, you could actually have villagers be rude to you. And I miss that. I liked that about the original Animal Crossing. Every personality in the modern Animal Crossing games has lost that charm. I've had some nice interactions in this game that are kind of better. I've had conversation, like I've ran into some characters and they'll be having a conversation, and it's like a preppy character and a lazy character, and they'll be talking about like going out on a windy day, or no, they'll be talking about like flowers, and the preppy character would be like, oh man, I like how flowers, like, they be out on a crazy windy day, and get like blown over, and then they'll just get right back up. And then the lazy character was like, if the wind blew me over, I just get knocked over and I just stay there. It's like, what? Oh, it's a nice branch. I don't have that recipe. All right, I'll hold on to that. Wooden toolbox. Wooden toolbox, please. Wooden toolbox. I'm pretty sure I have the recipe for wooden toolbox already. Oh, storage shed is a toolbox. Yes, all right, I'll learn that. But yeah, like the personalities were way better for villagers in the original one. Yeah. The tasks, the available tasks were way better. Like in modern one, it's like, could you give this to this person and then you go give it to that person and then that's it. But like, or like you find lost items and you just pick up the lost item, go talk to someone. They're like, oh, I think this person was missing this, and it's that person. In the other ones, in the GameCube one, it was like, oh, like you still have the original, like, can you deliver this to so-and-so? But there was also like, oh, I lent my Game Boy to this villager. Can you go get it for me? And that's a literal thing. They would have actual Nintendo items. Like, it was an actual Game Boy. So you go to the person, they're like, oh, I don't have it anymore. I lent it to this person. And then you'd have to like run around from villager to villager to like try and find the person who actually has this item. What other ones was there? Lending item, the whole lending item thing. I think that was like the only other like different quest that they would ask for. I know, right? That's what I was thinking. Like, I think the original GameCube Animal Crossing made me fear lending anything to anyone. I don't lend things to people very often, but in turn, I don't expect for people to lend things to me either. It is very much a treat people the way you want to be treated thing. I don't feel comfortable lending things out to people, so I don't expect people to lend things out to me. Besides, when it comes to things, like, if I'm interested enough to want to lend it from someone, I might as well just get it. I lost my copy of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team for the DS because I let someone borrow it. And I'm sure there's other things that I've just completely forgotten by this time. But I very distinctly remember the Blue Rescue Team because I was so mad about it. I was so upset. The events were also better in GameCube. You had your typical holiday events like Toy Day and Halloween. I think they did Halloween. Yeah, they did do Halloween. But there was also like smaller events that weren't as big. Like there was a flea market. So how did flea market work in that game? Because I know a few of the games did flea market. This one doesn't do flea market anymore, and I don't like that. Because flea market was so cool. What the flea market was, I think in the original GameCube one was in the town square. There's like a fountain town square area. Villagers would set up booths and you could buy pieces of furniture from them. In later games, I think in Wild World, they made it so you could, they ended up making it that you could go into a villager's house and ask them, like, you could walk up to a random object and be like, hey, this is really cool. Can I buy it from you? And then in turn, you could also do, the villagers could also walk into your house and buy stuff from you. It was really cool. I really liked the flea market concept. It was really cool. And I feel like it should be brought back. This pine shrimp. I'll drop that. Oh, there's way more fossils here than I thought. I might just have to get her to bring back to me. Snowballs, those have been a mainstay for Animal Crossing, thankfully. Although, in the summer season, the snowballs would get replaced with, like, soccer balls that you could, like, kick around, and that was really cool. There was also a fitness day as well, where the villagers would just be in town and, like, in the square, and there was, like, a track and field and whatnot. Like, there was physical activities to do, and that was really cool. Cop dogs were cool. The Lost and Found. There's like two, Booker and Copper, I think, were their names. Two dog characters. They were police officers, and they ran a Lost and Found, which functioned the same as the recycling bin functions now. It's just random items that were lost, that just anyone can go and take them if you want. It was really cool. And the quadrant thing, even though it was like an older function for the whole system, the quadrant thing ended up lending itself to a fun thing known as treasure hunts, where on the bulletin board, sometimes villagers would post a treasure hunt and say, hey, I buried a little piece of treasure in this quadrant of the map. If you can go, see if you can go there and be the first one to find it. And that was really cool. I really liked that. We need more fun things to do in Animal Crossing. And sadly, it's going downhill. Hang on, I need to do other thing first, hang on. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know why they've, like, removed so many things. The last time, so we also had, In New Leaf, I feel like in terms of like multiplayer, New Leaf is the best one. Because New Leaf had the whole Tortimer Island thing. I've talked about Tortimer Island before a lot on stream. Tortimer Island's just that good. I don't know what to tell you. Tortimer Island is just so good. They need to bring Tortimer Island back so bad. They do have pitfalls. Pitfalls are kind of not as interesting now. Pitfalls don't naturally form. You can get a recipe and then craft pitfalls. But the weird thing about the pitfall recipe, if you play the game now, it just appears as a crafting recipe in shop. But for some reason, early game, the only way you could get a pitfall recipe is if you know someone who has it, they craft a pitfall and plant it in the ground and you dig it up. That is the only way to get the pitfall recipe in the early days of New Horizons. That was really weird. And it felt like a cool like Easter egg situation. But now you just go buy it. It's lame. Nintendo keeps taking all the cool things away from their games. The whole, like... What was it? The Tarantula Island farming? Where, like, people would, like, go to the Miles Islands. And they would, like, do the whole thing so that only tarantulas would spawn on the island and then just farm tarantulas. There was an update where they disabled the way that works, and it doesn't work anymore. And you have to go to the actual Tarantula Island in order to do that. That's stupid. The reason that's stupid is because... The reason they changed it is because the people who buy turnips and do specifically the turnip farming, like doing the turnip collecting and like hoping for the lottery essentially, they got upset about people just doing it the old-fashioned way and collecting rare bugs. So they updated it so it doesn't work anymore, and that's stupid. It's so dumb. It's a single-player game. It's not like there's an online economy that getting a lot of money is going to break it or anything. There's also a really easy duplication glitch in the very early days of the game, which that got patched out. That one makes a little more sense. I understand the duplication glitch getting patched out, because that was a literal glitch. But yeah, the whole Tarantula Island was just using the actual game's like system to work in their favor. I did Tarantula Island, the whole tarantula farming thing back in the day. It was fun. It was cool. I felt so cool and smart whenever I had to set up an island for tarantulas. I don't think it's Nintendo doesn't like fun. I think Nintendo just wants to try and make everyone happy. Which is frustrating. I probably still have old streams of doing Tarantula Island stuff saved somewheres. Because I do remember, like, a lot of days, like, hopping on stream and then doing the Tarantula Island. And getting bit every now and then. See how many I can do in a row before I mess up and get attacked. I do like that red is still, like, super shady, though. That's what I've been doing this whole time. Because you all were wondering why I'm just standing still doing nothing while we rant. That's why. Is the real crook, yeah. I think even, like, Tom Nook says that Reddit is shady. If I remember correctly. If I remember my Animal Crossing lore correctly. I believe Tom Nook says that Reddit is shady.
No corn, really.
Hi, JJ. I disabled corn as well? I didn't think I disabled corn. Interesting. He does, because he used to work together. Ah, masterful. Red is just his cover-up. If Tom gets in too much heat, they're just like, oh, it was this red guy. Good luck. Good luck with your raid. People will be like, ah, that crazy red. He's the one who's causing all the problems. In reality, it's Tom Nook. Alright, we got some stuff to do. Red was the guy who burnt Tom originally, which got Tom into debt. Oh, really? Man, I can't wait to get into... Because in all my days of playing the original GameCube game, I don't ever remember seeing Red or talking about Red. Like, I've never gotten to the point of, like, doing paintings before. Although I think paintings are done differently in that one. Give me the Nookpedia. Red is characterized as deceitful. Other appearances. Main games. He is okay. He has been in it since the beginning. All right. Animal Crossing. In the original Animal Crossing, Red runs his shop, Crazy Red Furniture Emporium, which is inside a tent labeled as the Black Market, with black being crossed out before he arrives in town. Before he arrives in town, Red sends the player a letter telling them the date on which he will set up his tent. The tent will appear at 6 p.m. and stays until the next day at 6 a.m. Copper will tell the player which acre Red is located in. He also sets up his tent on sale day, and he operates a stall during the fireworks festival, which he sells either balloons, pinwheels, or fans. Interesting. Does Rover appear in this? Yes. He does. Rover only appears for one specific event, and he appears to give you the ticket to the event, and that's it, if I remember correctly. Rover is the Mayday character. M-A-Y space D-A-Y. So throughout all of May, there's a special island you can travel to. And it's that little maze island. And that's where you get Rover's suitcase. But that is the only thing, the only purpose he has. We did this one, didn't we? The Dano. Danonis. Yes, you may not have heard of the Deinonychus, but you may have heard of his cousins, the Velociraptor. Both were predators distinguished by their frighteningly huge toe claws. They also likely had feathers. Brain help. The main difference between them? Size. Deinonychus was about 7 feet tall and weighed 160 pounds. Little Velociraptor, on the other wing, was a compact 2 feet tall and weighed only about 33 pounds. I've heard that people meeting celebrities are often surprised at how short they are in person. And that's all I have to say about that. Hooray! Make a zero skull. Hang on. This, switch to Faerun. And I want fossils. I literally just open the fossils list. LM. E. Megaceros. We've not done a single Megaceros. Alright, perfect. Please. Where to begin? Ooh. I'd been hoping someone would bring me a Megacerops. I think that's right. This large fellow was a bit like our modern rhinoceros, but with 2 horns on its nose. Sadly, their small teeth restricted them to a diet of rather soft plants, and eventually they died out. I feel there is a valuable lesson to be had there about learning to enjoy a variety of foods. And that's all. That's it. I don't know what the other part was that we had. I forgot. Shark tooth pattern. I have a bunch of things stored for donation, actually. This shark tooth pattern comes from the lower jaw of an ancient shark of the genus Helicoprion. Its teeth seem to have grown in a distinctive arrangement, rather than disturbingly termed a tooth whirl. Oh, okay. I say seem because shark skeletons are made not of bone, but cartilage, except for their teeth. Consequently, their bodies are never preserved as fossils, and questions about their jaws remain unanswered. The size and placement in the stone of the shark's teeth are actually the only things we have to work with. Sometimes in research, we must maintain a stiff upper lip, even in the absence of a stiff lower jaw. And there you have it. That's really interesting. I did not know that sharks were, like, solely cartilage. Yay. Iguanodon. Diplo, mammoth, iguanodon, tail. Ah, the graceful ballerina of the Cretaceous. I said that right. Cretaceous? The iguanodon. When I say it was graceful, I mean by the rather lower bar set by other large herbivores. Apparently, it would nimbly dodge the attacks of predators and fight back with its thumb claws. It could even walk on 2 legs when it wanted to. Truly, it was the most elegant of the lithe of dinosaurs. Yeah, sharks are all teeth, basically. Quetzal torso. I'm pretty sure we have a Quetzal piece already donated. QRS. Quetzal torso. Yes, because the right Quetzal wing has been donated already. So I don't need to hear his spiel about Quetzal. Sorry, Blathers. Prototype. Oh, and the left Quetzal wing! No way, that's the whole thing done. That's our first completed dinosaur. L. Brachio, Dimetrodon, Diplo, Iguanodon, left, Quetzal wing. Perfect. It's done! The Quetzalcoatlus is complete. And a splendid specimen indeed. The Quetzalcoatlus was a remarkable creature. Pray tell, might I enlighten you with a few facts? Sure, let's see if it's different. The undisputed rule of the skies, at least during the late Cretaceous period. It had a magnificent wingspan of roughly 36 feet, making it one of the largest flying mammals ever. While it no doubt soared magnificently, we now know that it also crawled on all fours. Okay, yes. It's the same thing. The only thing different in the dialogue is that he mentions that that's a completed fossil. Loquacious. Look at the boy. Look at him, he's so big. What a chonker. Well, I can't really tell if he's a chonker necessarily. Our fossil museum's already coming together quite nicely. It helps that we have literally 3 islands working together to make sure all the slots are filled. Oh yeah, we can decide what our town tune is now. What are we gonna make our town tune be? Rainbow Stag! Readers. Be with all the beetles. Rainbow Stag and the walking stick are caught. Alright. Making the DK rap. I don't know how we would do that. Rainbows are beautiful things. I'm sure we all agree. But rainbow stag beetles? Blech. Yes, this beetle's back and belly shine with a pretty rainbow-colored luster. But that does not change the fact that this bug has large pincers on its face and loves to pick a fight. If one can wish upon a rainbow, then I wish to stay far away from the rainbow stag. Perhaps I picked the wrong profession. Anyhow, that's all. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. And walking stick. Tell me. The walking stick looks just like a twig, does it not? Whew. It even has knots like a real twig would. These bashful bugs mimic plants in this way to hide from predators. A noble goal, you might say. But though the deceptive wretches fool some, they do not fool me. I see these bugs for what they are. Monsters. Plain and simple. I say, did you know that walking sticks can grow 2 feet long? Imagine running into one. Surely I would faint. That's crazy. A 2-foot long walking stick? That's wild. Alright, all the fossils we have are extras. Always made the Kokiri theme your town tune. It's a good choice. My town tune in the main island, I believe, is the Mario Galaxy tune. Bum, 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 bum. That one. Pretty sure that's what it is right now. On the main island. Oh, I have bugs too. Oh, darn. I told you I had a lot of things that I caught ready to donate. Assess fossils. I've been collecting. That or Samus's theme? That would be a good one. I wonder if... There are a handful. Just town tunes, plural. Alright. Let me go through this message and we'll go to town tunes. We can experiment with some town tunes. Ah, Kai, hello. Welcome to the new and improved resident services tent. Oh, did I say tent? Of course I meant building. We couldn't have built it without your help. There's one other topic I'd like to bring up. We need new support staff. For a new building, so Isabelle is here to take good care of us. You're Kai, right? Mr. Nook has told me a lot about you. I'm fairly new to this job, so I'm sure I'll have my hands full learning all the ins and outs for a while. But I'm already smitten with island life, so you can count on me to give my absolute best. And there you have it. Isabelle and I will split up duties here to better support you all. Broadly speaking, I'll take care of anything related to homes or other construction issues, and Isabel will help you with general island matters and resident support. Sit at the appropriate counter when you need help, and we'll rush over in 2 swishes of a raccoon's tail. In fact, have a seat now so we can introduce you to some new services. Now with that out of the way, I have something I'd like for you to help with. When you have a moment, please sit at my counter. I hope I can count on your continued support of Feyrealm and our new resident services building. I can't take the wetsuit off because my pockets are full. Oh, Kai! Here you are already. At this counter, I can help you with both general issues and issues you may face with other residents. We can delve into the details when specific concerns arise. No need to worry about that right now, though. But since you're here, I may as well ask. Do you have any specific concerns at the moment? I do. Oh, this is so exciting. My first official request. Sorry. That wasn't professional, was it? And now then. How can I help you today? Island tune. I'm certain you've heard the current Feyrealm Island tune. You really can't miss it. It plays in multiple locations across the island, and it reminds us residents of the time. I think the current anthem is a classic, but there's always room to change and improve. You don't have to be a musician to compose a tune, so if you have any ideas for a new one, let me know. Right, we're gonna start with this. See if anyone can figure out what I'm doing before I finish making it. It's alright. It's not bad. Oh, someone did do the one that I was looking for. Cool. Alright, this is the one I originally thought about. Doing. That one's good. That's kind of cute. Multiple Final Fantasy X ones. That's interesting. Final Fantasy 13. I don't have... I think this is gonna be it for now. Well, I do have a little musical knowledge. Allow me to preview the tune you created. How inspiring. Your new island tune makes me so proud to call Faeril my home. Now then, we'll start using it right away. I hope you enjoy hearing it when you're out and about. Can I help you with anything else? I would like to make a flag change just for the point. I did not read any of that. There was so much dialogue that I just absolutely sped past. We'll make an actual flag at some point in time, but for now, this will do. Hi, Brendan. Here we go. That was the main reason I wanted to do those. We'll come back and do Tom's thing later when I have pocket space and whatnot. Aw, Sprocket's going for your grasshopper. Scurry it off in your direction. No. I'm so sorry. Sprocket was so upset. I would like to make a donation first. Oh my word, the amount of fossils we have. Diplopelvis. There's so many fossils we have to donate. This is our first Diplo. Oh no, we have one. We donated the Diplo tail tip already. This is one of like the super big dinosaurs. The Diplo and the Brachio. Speaking of Brachio. Brachio skull. So all we're missing for the Brachio is the pelvis. Oh, a Diplo skull, look at that! Wow. So now we're just missing the tail and the neck, and the chest. Sorry. Tail, neck, and chest. Saber-tooth tail. I think that's our first saber-tooth piece. Saber-tooth tiger! That is our first saber-tooth piece. Please tell me about the saber-tooth tiger. Chief actor... What? Chief actor in my most terrifying nightmares, the saber-tooth tiger, was a mighty predator of long ago. Its most famous feature, obviously, is its razor-sharp, 8-inch long fangs. I'm sorry. This is so unprofessional of me. Come on, brothers. Stiff upper beak. While no one has seen a living specimen for some 10,000 years, we must remain ever vigilant. And that's what I have to say about that. Truly amazing. Triceratops! Triceratops! Was that a skull? Herbivore. Its torso. Their first Triceratops piece, though. Lathers, please tell me about the Triceratops. One of my favorite dinosaurs from Land Before Time. As herbivores go, Triceratops was usually well equipped for combat. Its 3 horns and impressive bony frill probably helped to fight off predators like T-Rex. The frill may also have been involved in temperature regulation, or else in attracting mates. Does it seem to you like virtually all distinctive dinosaur features were for body heat or attracting mates? Oh no, not the Chocobo theme. Oh, the horrors. What? The what? LMNOP. There's 2 pieces for it and we only have 1 so far. Ophthalmo. Can I get a vowel, please? The adorable Ophthalmosaurus. Cutest of all the Ichthyosaurus. What makes a large, sea-dwelling reptile cute, you may ask? I shall tell you. The eyes. Ophthalmosaurus's name means eye lizard, and its face was quite dominated by those great orbs. Beside their cutifying effect, these eyes gave the creature great vision, making it a very successful hunter. And no doubt because its big doe eyes lulled prey into a false sense of security. And that's what I have to say about that. What a classic. Diplo chest. Which means I think that makes Diplosaurus only missing 1 piece. 2 pieces. Ah, so close. Yay! Brendan in here with a deep cut. T-Rex! Have we gotten a T-Rex part yet? This is our first T-Rex part. Let's go. Tell me about the T-Rex. Tyrannosaurus. I'd say that T-Rex is the 800-pound gorilla of the dinosaur world, but it likely weighed well over 9 tons. This fearsome chap is practically synonymous with the word dinosaur, and for good reason. At up to 42 feet long, with banana-sized teeth, it was one of the largest carnivores ever to walk the earth. It's unclear how fast T-Rex was, since estimates vary wildly. I'm just relieved I will never have to escape one. Whew. That's it. Alright, we have a couple. We have a couple bugs. Well, for now we have a couple bugs. Paper kite butterfly. Tell me about the paper kite butterfly. With its black and white striped wing pattern, the paper kite butterfly is both elegant and pretty. Pretty poisonous, I mean. Oh dear. Where was I? Oh yes. Even this butterfly's black and white striped larva and little golden pupae are toxic to predators. Indeed, the paper kite butterfly's foul flavor is famous, and thus birds, in particular, steer clear of the fiends. This bird most of all. Anywho, my sincerest thanks for your donation. Thanks, Blathers. I think the other thing was a stink bug. Man-faced stink bug, not just a stink bug. Where is it in the list? Where is it in the list? I can't find it. There it is. Oops. There we go. Tell me. Never mind this stink bug smell. What you have here is a bug with a face on its back. Simply put, the man-faced stink bug has markings on its shell that resemble a human face. Once you notice this face, you can't unnotice it. Indeed, this face might haunt you forever. At least the face will distract you from the stink. Anywho, my sincerest thanks for the donation. The apologies. Thank you for apologizing. For giving me a bug, is what he said in my brain. You should be apologizing for bringing such a foul creature into my home. My office is going to smell like stink bug for weeks. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do anyways. I have so many things. Oh yeah, we have to donate the sunfish. We gotta donate the sunfish to Blathers. Alright, donate these last few things to Blathers, and then we'll do what Tom Nook has for us. Oh, yes! There is at least something new in this collection. One new piece. Dimetrodon skull. Alright, walking leaf, since I'm on the bugs, the Critterpedia, I'm gonna do those first. A walking leaf! Where's the sunfish? Or near the bottom, I would believe. Ocean sunfish, there it is. What a fraud. What a phony. The walking leaf is, in fact, the very embodiment of a lie. This master mimic looks like a tree leaf, all the way down to the tiniest details. In fact, this bug has been known to sway to and fro as it walks, just so it looks like a leaf blown by the wind. And the fakery works! These insects look so much like leaves that even leaf-eating insects nibble on them. Lying liars indeed. That's kind of interesting, actually. That kind of sucks for them, but that's interesting. What did I say this was? Dimetrodon. We have donated a Dimetrodon part already. Wait, this is finishing the Dimetrodon fossil, because there's only 2 pieces. Cool. As everyone knows, the mosquito is a vampiric pest that sucks blood from innocent bystanders. But did you know that only the females suck blood? It's true. They need it to make their eggs. When they sink their snout into our skin, they inject us with a saliva that helps them slurp up their meal. It's that saliva that makes us itch and scratch, you know. How rude. Interesting. So, if it weren't for the saliva, mosquitoes wouldn't be that bad. Cool, Dimetrodon. Done. One last donation. I'm gonna take a quick peep break after it, and then we'll go see Tom Nook. This is an ocean sunfish. Now, might I interest you in a few fascinating facts about the ocean sunfish? Yes, please. The ocean sunfish is a large relative to the blowfish. Really? With an unusual shape, like a fish head with a tail. They are a fairly relaxed species, often content to ride where the current takes them. This is fortunate, as, otherwise, the sight of a large head coming towards you might be alarming. Oh. They're relatives to the blowfish. I would not have imagined that. Alright, let me do this real quick. I'm gonna swap out games and whatnot. I will be RB in the meantime. actual bandana on. I have this exact bandana, and I put it on my character. I was like, oh man, that actually looks really cool. And I was like, wait a second, I have this bandana. I can see if it looks good on me, too. So I grabbed it and put it on, and I was like, oh, this does look really cool. And so I've gotten in the habit of wearing this. And then I also realized I kind of look like Tommy from Power Rangers. Because Tommy from Power Rangers also does the whole bandana thing. I think every Power Ranger does it at some point in the show. The tank. Alright. I'm successfully in my villager cosplay that y'all can't see. I remembered something while I was AFK. We're gonna do that real quick. Avatar. Ooh. I totally need to see if I can find like a cheap copy of New Horizons. I'm sure I can. But then I don't have to ever like switch out any of my consoles, and I can have all 3 consoles running Animal Crossing at the same time, which would be insane. Redeem Nook Miles. Ultimate pocket stuffing! Let's go! Hooray! There, now it's fully upgraded inventory space. So I want the extra hairstyles first. Okay. Yeah, we can do customizable phone cases too. Oh, baby, this is cool. bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. What else do I have? Pro decorating license. Ooh. Hip reaction collection. Body paint costume tips. Exploring new eye colors. Pro decoration license? I feel like I don't need to buy the pro decoration license. Maybe I do need to buy a pro decoration license. I didn't buy the pro decorating license. Whatever. Pro decorating license. Now you can use accent walls and ceiling items. Any Nook Miles? I have a lot of Nook Miles to redeem. Do custom design patterns plus, I guess, and then that will be all of our Nook Miles. I mean, I have been saving them because I knew about all the extra stuff that gets unlocked after Resident Services upgrade. Look at all our inventory space now. Wow. Alright. Sit down with Tom and have a chat about what he wants to do. Before we begin, allow me to quickly explain the services offered at my counter. In addition to my normal duties, I can also talk about issues related to island construction. There are lots of fun little projects that will make the island a more comfortable place to live. I can help with building bridges or inclines, such as ramps and stairs, or even moving existing buildings. These are optional extras for your island experience, so these services will of course incur additional fees. And with that information in mind, what do you think? How can I be of assistance to you? You want my help? Oh, of course, I know how you can help me out, Well, we've got a fine building for resident services now, and you've no doubt admired the plaza, It's primed and ready for major events, if I have anything to say about it. To think that we started with a deserted island and have grown to a bustling community. I want to do something grand to celebrate. Oh yes, I have big plans. Go on? Oh, got your attention, Our goal is to have the incredibly popular musician KK Slider come and put on a show here on Fey Realm. Kai, I'm sure you know who KK is, yes? I'm his biggest fan. I always knew you had excellent taste, Kai. By the way, his song KK Lament is my go-to karaoke song. Sorry about that. As you might guess, I'm a big fan. It's easy to get sidetracked talking about him. Back to our goal. If we hold a KK concert here in Faerun, if we hold a KK concert here, Faerun could become a household name. We've done a lot so far to further the development of this island, but a KK show would be the culmination of all our hard work. I'd love your cooperation, Kai. When you're ready for more details, come ask me, what should I do? Again. Sorry, again, trying to navigate two games at the same time. What should I do? I take it this means you're ready to hear the details of my plan to draw KK here to hold the concert. I call it Project K. This plan of mine is divided into 3 main stages. First, we need more visitors to come to our island. Next, we need more folks to move here. And finally, we work hard to increase the overall image of this island. We'll increase the number of tourists and residents, and we'll create a Faerun so loved. Word of how great this island is will reach KK, and he'll accept our offer to host a concert here. So, for the first step, we'll increase the number of tourists by adding a campsite to our island. The campsite will make it easier for visitors to experience life here. And it'll make for great PR material too. With that in mind, could you get out your phone, Kai? And done. I've sent you the recipe for a campsite construction kit. I want you to craft that and pick a great spot on the island for our new campsite. I'm counting on you. My brain gave up partway. Alright. We could probably craft that right now. Ooh, almost. We're just short like a few iron. I say a few. We're short 10. That's quite a lot for Animal Crossing. New pattern feature. The patterns page. Oh, this one. Okay. I wasn't actually sure what I unlocked. Do I have any iron stored away? Probably not. No, okay. So we need to go try and get some iron. The shovel's probably also close to breaking. Wait, can I customize the shovel? Oh, I can. Let's go. For those who don't know, in this game, tools can break. But if you customize it to become a different color, it resets the counter for its durability. So what you can do is just keep customization kits on you, and keep using the tools and kind of keep track in your mind how many uses you've used it. And then when you're like right at the end of the tool's durability use, you use one single customization kit to customize it, and it resets the entire durability. And yes, it uses one customization kit. Keep that in mind that Tom Nook gives you like 50 the first time. Like when you first do customization kit stuff. And I'm pretty sure they're not all that expensive in Nook's Cranny either. I need to buy stuff from Nook's Cranny actually, so that it can upgrade. I haven't been purchasing stuff yet because I want to progress things first. Oh. Oh, there's a rock right here. I forgot what I was even doing for a second, not gonna lie. Ooh. 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 Come on. Ah. I need 15 total, so I need 5 more. That's really good so far. Hey, Puck. I can't wait to touch a fish. I don't know where that Puck voice was. I can't wait to touch a fish. I mean, it's a hard line to really do a Canadian accent. Or more specifically, the Canadian accent I use. Like, I can definitely see, like, Canadians from different part of Canada being like, that's not a Canadian accent. That sounds nothing like me. I've never heard a Canadian sound like that. It's like, well, I have. That's the Canadian accent that sneaks its way out every now and then whenever I'm streaming. I think the Canadian accent from the part of Canada that I'm from is the Canadian accent that everyone's like always thinks of. It's just not as like intense. Come on, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Animal Crossing, how could you? I need 3 more. I think that was the last rock. I don't think we have enough. Don't do it! Okay. Ah! I like that he actually hopped to the side for a second. I was like, whew! And then he's just went for it. They go, nah, I'm just kidding. I'm fine. I should pick up the gold nugget and get a recipe. Rock that's unused! Oh wait, no, this is the money rock, never mind. Man, I got so excited for a second. Alright, let me do this actually. So I need, what, 3, right? What's on the to-do list? We need to make the campsite today. Also, hello, welcome. To-do list is campsite. Let me grab these actually while I'm doing things in other Animal Crossing. Alright. I need 3, correct? 12, 13, 14, 15, yes, 3. 1, 2. Come on, one more. Yeah, baby, first rock. Easy. I love that that's my town tune now. It fills me with such glee. I want to visit someone. Online. Roger. There should be a flight out to the Southern Hemisphere island. Search for a friend. Perfect. Perfect. It's like a little nugget of dopamine in my dopamine-filled game. It's like I'm already in like the happy dopamine place of like, I'm playing Animal Crossing, it's just a cozy time, I'm having a good time, I'm feeling happy. And then the Final Fantasy tune plays, I'm like, oh! Please ignore the mess. I know it's messy. Very messy. Just don't worry about it. Just don't. Leave. Shush. It's not. Shush. I chopped every single tree on the island so that I could have wood. Just because I didn't collect it yet doesn't mean anything. We're also here for fossil exchange. Oh goodness. You know what would be really cool? If, like, you have something that can go to the museum, and if it's been donated, it would give you, like, the name of the item, and then at the very end would be, like, a little, like, Blathers museum stamp to be like, hey, by the way, this is already in the museum. Yeah, okay. No, I was on a different island when the time changed. Dang it. I was like, I can't wait for the hour to hit so we can listen to our town tune over the bell. I'm on a different island when the hour hits. Dang it. We're just gonna have to still be in-game at, like, stream end time. Just so we can hear the town tune play. All right. Let's start with this. Let's craft. Campsite construction get. Yay! Oh, I got King Tut mask. Sweet. The recipe, not the actual mask itself. And campsite's campsite's gonna go right here. Perfect. Let me imagine it. As long as that pear tree's still fine. Beautiful. Alright, campsite's done. Kai, hello, hello. Have you found a good location for our campsite? Of course. Splendid. I can't wait to see the spot you picked out. Now that the location is settled, I can proceed with construction. Tomorrow we'll have a wonderful campsite for visitors. How exciting. Yay! Let's go! I love that she just looks at the bug. It's so cute. Animal Crossing, so precious. Crossing? Animal Crossing. In my soup. Oh dear, pardon me. Okay. I would like to make a donation. What do we have for new fossils? Ooh, quite a lot, actually. Left tarrowing. I'm pretty sure we have some donation of the pterodactyl already. Left tarrowing. Let's check anyways. The mighty Pteranodon. The mighty Pteranodon. The mighty Pteranodon. The take two. The mighty Pteranodon. Among the very largest animals ever to fly, they were role models to us all. With a wingspan of over 23 feet in some cases, I find it simply stunning that they ever did more than glide. But fly they did, soaring dynamically and dramatically over the land and sea. I wish I could have seen it. I don't think I've read that before. That seemed new. I would like to make a donation. Right, megalocide. I think I have the left megalocide already. L. Left Patera. I do have left the megalo. Alright. So, Megalosaurus is complete. Oh, maybe I should have done it that way. We donate the fossils, and every single time a fossil is complete, you can tell us about it. Wait, we have Stegodon now too, or Sabertooth. Sweet! And then Stego Skull. Which I don't think this is our first piece of Stego. No. Not only is it not our first piece of Stego. That's it for Stegosaurus. That's awesome. Cool. Was there a piece that I have forgotten to check off? Definitely for sure. I just don't know what. Oh, I saw it for a second. Skull already donated. SEO. Tail and torso. We're just missing its head. Archelion. Archelion. Skull, yep. Already noted. And this is missing everything but two parts, which is its neck and its tail. Which is what I have noted on here. Diplosaurus, Diplopelvis, skull, neck and tail are missing. Chest is good. Tail tip is good. Alright. This is the Brachiosaurus. Brachio. Missing just the pelvis, chest, skull, and tail. Perfect. And then this is Quetzal. which this goes left Quetzal or left Quetzal ring wing left Quetzal wing Quetzal wing. And then Quetzal torso in right Quetzal ring wing. Quetzal sounds like pretzel, and that's why I keep saying ring. I've never heard of a pretzel ring before, but it sounds so good. And that's the wing we just donated, the left wing. Would be under L, right, left Terra wing, yep. They're done. That's our completed stego. QRS. Completed stego. And then anklo. Just missing one piece, perfect. Iguanodon, just the tail. Correct. Patchy. Patchy tail. Tail and torso, I think now, huh? No, it's still just the tail, okay. Triceratops torso. I'm pretty sure it's under T for try. LMNOP. QRST Tricera, there it is. Tricera torso, good. Spinosaurus. Under S for Spino. RS. Spino tail, that's all I have. Corpolite. Should already be checked off because that was pretty early. And with dinosaur track. And T-Rex skull should also, whoops, also be checked off. T-Rex skull, good, okay. I'm just making sure I checked off everything. Dine. A, B, C, D, E, D, E, I. We know how it's torso, so we're just missing its tail. That would be the fossil I donated and did not check off the list. There's the Dimetrodon, which is completed. Let me do this actually. Sort by, no, filter. Filter, other, not donated. Apply. Tooth. Mammoth torso. These are in fact all in that room. What is this? Megaceraptor. Megacero. Tail and torso are the only ones I don't have checked off. Alright. Alright. No, I didn't mean to click it again. This museum, the fossil room, is probably one of the best fossil rooms ever. Mammoth is such a funny looking. It is a funny looking name. So many M's. Mammoth. M-A-M-M-O-F-O. I think the mammoth is just a female moth. Thoughts? What do you think about that? Mammoth. Oh, look at that shadow. Look at that big boy. Look at him. Wow. Did I purchase the pro camera? I don't think I did. No. Look at that. Look at him. He's a chonker. I have a wetsuit, so we can also go deep sea diving now. I feel like that would be a good idea. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Click. Up. All right, let us go sell these fossils we don't need. We did all our fossil trading, so now we can just sell. Oh wait, selling counts. I forgot about that. I forgot selling also progresses their thing. Has Nintendo thought about that? So no matter what system I have, the DLC will still work at all times, which is good. That was kind of part of our test. All the streams. Oh, okay. But yeah, this is Pitfall Seed. Pitfall Seed is a recipe now. That's it. Been demoted to just being a recipe that you can craft and then place in your friends' islands. I haven't tried breaking pitfall seeds at all yet. I think if you use a vaulting pole and vault onto a pitfall seed, you won't go into the pitfall seed, if I remember correctly. That's Sprocket. I've already talked to Sprocket. I talked to Carrie. I talked to Puck. Hey again. You keep checking up on me today, huh? See you soon. Oh, hey there. Come and check up on your old pal Puck again, aren't you? There's Tangy. We talked to Tangy, Puck, and Carrie. It's just Canberra that we need to talk to. Where is that rascally koala? Is he even awake? Canberra! Where is you? Still asleep. He needs it. I see how it is. I don't have this guy yet. Whatever it is, I don't have it yet. Wow. It's a ribbon eel. Can it tie itself into a bow? Where's ribbon eel? There it is. Alright, let's go swimming, shall we? We gotta play the part. We gotta play the part. We gotta play the part. We're gonna play the part. Remember how to swim. I got a jellyfish. I got a moon jellyfish. Right off the bat, let's go. Let me go to active critters. That way anything that's not available right now isn't in my list of what I'm getting. I got a sea urchin. Nice. A purple sea urchin. Wasn't even urchin for it. I wasn't even urchin for it. That's one purple sea urchin. Oh, I got a pearl. Could today get more perfect? What's this? I got a sea pineapple. Your move, sea pizzas. Sea pineapple. Sea pineapple apple pen. Sorry. Alright, that was the only one that's like ending in September, so. At least I covered the bases of whatever might be leaving for the season soon. I got a sea star. Maybe you'll give me an autograph. Wow. Thankfully, all of the sea critters are all day. Oh, except one, I guess. Two. It's another sea pineapple. There are two critters at this point that are not available at all times. But they are available at this very moment. Are they? Yes, both of them are available at this moment. If I can find them. Acorn barnacle? It will grow into an oak barnacle. Oh, will it grow into an oak barnacle? It's an acorn. Animal Crossing puns are some of the best things. I got one. A spotted garden eel. Was it unspotted before I saw it? Octopus! It can give 4 hugs at once. Boop. I got a whelk. Happy snails to ya. Adding it to the list. There's a scallop. There's the boy. It oughter be saved. Hey man, about that scallop of yours. Can I have it? Sure, here you go. Whoa. Thanks for your generosity, man. Since you were cool about it, about the scallop, I left you a cool recipe in return. The pearls you need for that recipe are rare, but you can sometimes find them on the ocean floor. I keep my eyes open for them too. And I might even trade you for scallop if I find one. Forget give and take. This is called give and give. That's how we all win, you dig? Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to lay some truth on you. The deep kind. Feel this. Feeling down, write a sad poem, and then toss it into a volcano. Then, like, sit back and watch the lava. Whoa. Grab your noodle around that. Yeah, today's a good day. Bye, Pascal. What a guy. Look at him go. He's so happy. Alright, I made sure not to check off Scallop yet, because I knew that was gonna happen. Here's a mussel. It's been working out. What's our space like? Oh, we have space for like 2 more catches, and then we'll have to reel it in. Too close to the shore. Ooh, lots of bubbles over there. No, not a sea pineapple. I mean, I can toss some of these sea pineapples. I think this is seaweed, if I remember correctly. Or sea grapes. It's neither, it's a sea anemone. Sea anemone. Seaweed isn't available at this time. Mermaid closet. Sweet. I'll just release our duplicates, and then if we happen to get them again, I'll just keep them. I'll look at it as a sign, my guy. Whoa. Like, it's another moon jellyfish, man. Those guys are like super cool. No! Stop giving me things I already have. That's definitely another sea enemy. Doesn't move. Bubbles. Move? Doesn't move. Bubbles view. Size medium. Okay. So yeah, that's definitely just another sea enemy. Dang it! Alright, I have one more catch. Is that another sea enemy? It is. I would like to get the other big guy. Size large, speed fast, bubbles normal. No! It's a moon jellyfish. Alright. Reel it in. Have I caught a Raja book yet? Yes, okay. On hardwood / cedar tree. Catches to unlock. What? Wait, there's some bugs that are locked behind having to catch so many other bugs? Huh. Oh, Blathers, I have so much to show you, my friend. A ribbon eel, indeed. Can you tell me more about this ribbon eel, my friend? Ribbon eel is related to the moray eel, though its bright coloration distinguishes it. It also has an unusual plant-like appendage at the tip of its nose that flutters as the creature moves. I like to think of it as having an extremely friendly nose that waves a greeting to those nearby. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Thanks, Blathers. I would like for you to now tell me about this guy. Tell tell me about the sea star. The sea star may appear to have 5 feet, but those are in fact its arms. And though 5-armed sea stars are the most common, there are species with 20 or even 40 arms out there. But the fascinating appendage facts do not end there. You see, upon each sea star's arm sprout made... what? So you see, upon each sea star's arm sprout many dozens of tiny feet. Yes, feet. They use these suction-cupped feet not just to move about, but to grab hold of dinner guests as well. And finally, it should be noted that when a sea star loses an arm, it can grow it back. More impressive yet, a severed sea star arm can sometimes grow an entire sea star body back. That is really cool. I think I knew sea stars could regrow limbs, but I didn't know that the limb has a possibility to also regrow an entire sea star. Sea urchin. Now this is a species I'm interested to learn about. The sea urchin. The unabashed goth of the the unabashed goth of the ocean floor. Indeed, with its mane of dark-hued spikes, it looks for all the world as if it might front a punk rock band. Perhaps its more demure relatives, the sea cucumber and sea star, disapprove of its outlandish look. It would certainly explain why sea stars gobble up sea urchins every chance they get. But worry not for our spiky friend. Its venomous spines are an effective deterrent to many a predator. And then there are its sticky tube feet, which is used to maneuver out of harm's way. Tube feet, you say? What will this salty rebel think of next? Very interesting. I was unaware that they had feet. The enemy. Tell me about the sea anemone. Medusa herself would be most impressed by the sea anemone. This pretty predator loves to wave its colorful flowing locks about. But those gorgeous tresses are, in fact, deadly tentacles surrounding a hungry mouth. Triggered by the slightest touch, these tentacles harpoon victims with neurotoxin. The sea anemone then pulls the helpless, hapless prey into its mouth for a spot of lunch. I say, let this be a lesson. Never, ever make an enemy out of an enemy. And there you have it. Oh, I did not know that. It harpoons its prey. Huh? Does it have like, so does it literally like almost have like a harpoon of sorts? Does it have like a little like spike with like something attached to it that it can shoot out and then like reel in its prey? That's crazy. I'm gonna have to look up a video of I'm gonna have to look up a video of an enemy catching its prey, because that sounds so cool. Ah, the moon jellyfish. What's not to love about this pretty floating flower of the sea? Well, I suppose its tentacles do give a sting when touched, but it's only a mild thing to the likes of us. Other creatures may not be so fond of this translucent beauty, though who can blame them, really? Moon jellyfish have stinging cells called how's that pronounced? Cnidocytes that kill fish and smaller critters that float by. And they use their oral arms to pull these morsels into their mouths and stomachs. Indeed, one need but observe the moon jellyfish to see how brutal and beautiful nature can be. Make a donation. The mussel. Tell me more about the mussel. Did you know the mussel has a beard? It's true. Well, partially true anyways. Mussels have a special gland that secretes a thing called byssus, or byssal thread. They use these tough beard-like fibers to anchor themselves to rocks and keep themselves in place. So you see, the mussel's beard is functional rather than merely stylish. Then again, perhaps all beards should be this way. That was a poor read on my part. We got 2 more things? 3, 4, 5 more things? We have a lot of things to donate. Welk is next. Undoubtedly a little Welk. Please tell me more about the Welk. Whelks are the sea snails that... Whelks are sea snails that migrate from deep water to shallow water when the weather changes. Avid carnivores, they feed on worms, crustaceans, and mollusks. In fact, these wily snails have been known to use their own shells to pry open the shells of their victims. They then use a rough tongue-like organ with thousands of tiny teeth to lick their victims' shells clean. You might want to put that image out of your mind when it's your turn to dine. Interesting. Gross, but interesting. Speedrunning museum, basically. I've never actually thought to read any of these, so I am actually enjoying this. This is new information for me. Octopus! With its 8 limbs, 3 hearts, and surprisingly big brain, the octopus is quite the wonder. It is also an escape artist like no other. You see, the octopus has specialized skin cells that change color and texture with lightning speed. Thus, it can look for all... Thus, it can look for all the world like a patch of seabed 1 minute, and a pile of rocks the next. But the deception doesn't stop there. When attacked by a predator, the octopus releases a cloud of ink, and poof, it makes an escape. Let's just call the octopus what it is, shall we? The ninja of the deep. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Acorn barnacle. Huh? Filter. Tell me. Do not mistake the acorn barnacle for a relative of the clam. Mollusks, they are not. Barnacles are the cousins to crabs and lobsters, you see. Though the family resemblance is hard to spot. Acorn barnacles may also seem to live a stationary life, what with being attached to rocks and such. But truth be told, baby barnacles are avid travelers, drifting shellless about the sea before settling down. Once they find a good rock to affix themselves to, they float free no more. Which begs the question, do adult acorn barnacles ever look out across the open sea and long for youthful adventure once more? What does a baby barnacle look like? What is a barnacle? If it's related to crabs and lobsters, how? Sea pineapple! Let's find out about the sea pineapple. Try not to gawk at... What? Try not to gawk as you look upon the sea pineapple. Its peculiar look is simply one of nature's many jokes. Though it may look like a half-rotten hunk of fruit, the sea pineapple is no plant, shellfish, or even sea slug. It's a tunicate, a fancy name for a shallow water filter feeder with a taste for plankton. It should be noted that the sea pineapple looks like a tadpole when it's young and can still swim about. Alas, its youthful cuteness wears off once it attaches itself for good to a rock. But let's put insults aside. Sea pineapples are full of water, you see, and I fear we're asking for a squirt in the eye. And there you have it. That's all I could hear outside for a second there. I don't get the sound of cars passing by often, but when I do, they're the loud cars. Spotted garden eel, our last donation for today. The spotted garden eel is a small eel-shaped fish that lives to burrow in the sandy ocean floor. These silly things are known for popping their heads out of the sand to nibble on plankton drifting by. Some say this makes them look like plants sprouting in the garden, hence the name spotted garden eel. But I think they look more like prairie dogs picking out of the desert hidey holes. Prairie eels has a lovely ring, don't you think? And there you have it. Hooray! Let's go take a look at our museum now. I think everything we caught was saltwater. So everything we caught should be in the top left room, but we're gonna check these rooms anyways. Oh, there's our horse mackerel. I don't think we caught anything for this tank. No. There's the moon jellyfish. Look at them, they're so pretty. Look at them, they're so pretty. This is like one of my favorite displays, is the moon jellyfish display. It's so cool. Oh, there's our sea urchin and our whelk over there. Man, I had a really weird moment where I was like looking at the back of like my villager's house, like, wait, what? Because I'm wearing the exact same bandana. I was so confused. Look at the whelk. Look at him. Look at the guy. There's our sea urchin. Oh, this is looking really pretty now. Wow. So we have our sea anemone, and there's a clownfish swimming around it. Because that is a actual thing of like clownfish and sea anemone have like a, was it a symbiotic? No, not a symbiotic relationship, but they have like a relationship. There's our ribbon eel in the back, and then our garden eels there. There's the sea star over there. The octopus is right there underneath the bridge. There's the pineapple in the corner there. And there's the barnacle on the rock. I love that it's not just like, yeah, whatever, they're here. It's actually like they're somewhat organized nicely, and they're placed as if they were in their natural habitat. You water, no. Humble beginning for our list. Humble beginning. Ow. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I wonder how much of the Halloween stuff we'll get to take part in. I'm interested to find out. I don't remember which bug it is that you need to have before it's visible in that corner. I think it's one of the... Oh, it's the centipede. I think it's the centipede. Centipede sounds right. Oh, excuse me. On rotten turnips or candy. I don't think it's rained once since we started this island. I don't have a snail yet? Hold on. I don't have snail. Interesting. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Is Canberra awake yet? Canberra, please. Yay! Go quickly talk to Canberra, and then we can be prepared for the bell. Take me on. Well, thanks, pal. What? You didn't see that. I slept last night. I slept great last night. So, I don't know where that came from. What's up? Pretty tight in here, ain't it? Yeah. It's not usually like this. Okay. I mean, you have a sleeping bag, a table, and a crafting table. I forgot their little chimes when you open and close the doors are it now too. So it was like perfectly like diddly dee diddly. I love it. What else do we have? We can sell all the other stuff that we caught. Trying to think of things we can do while we wait for the hour. So we can stand outside and listen to our lovely chime. Put this away, and put this away. Put this away. This away, this away. Oh, we have a bunch of new fun things. Fearful? Oh, I want to do this. We can sit. We can wave goodbye. Take a picture. Sniff. Work out. Do yoga. Here you go. Excited. And ta-da! And resits. I like that I can just plop down now. Not quite. Hang on, I can get this. I want to make it look like I'm sitting on the bottom step. Yeah, I got it. Perfect. I'm like perfectly sitting on that bottom step. It's awesome. Any second now. Any second now. Yay! Alright. Perfect. That's gonna be the end for today. We got a lot done today. That was a good, successful, accomplished day, I must say. I did not mean for that to rhyme, but it did. What a good accomplished day we had. Just leave that be. Whew. All right. It is time for me to sleep. Well, I'm gonna call it here for today. Oh, the ads ended! Hooray! Let's go. That could also be like a really old message. I don't know. Well, I'm going to call it here for today. As always, thank y'all for joining. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you all. This is a fun little laid-back day. But as always, if you haven't done so already and enjoyed the vibes, be sure to hit the good old follow button. It helps out the channel a whole bunch, keeps you notified on when I go live next, and it's absolutely free, so like, no downside. Zero downsides. And if you decide later you don't want to, you don't have to. You can also turn off notifications if you don't want notifications and still want to help support the channel. The more followers, the better. We're working towards a follower goal right now of, was it 500? Are we aiming for 500 right now? When we reach the next 100, whatever the next 100 is, because my brain can't remember. 500, yeah, we're at 429. When we reach 500, we will be doing a, which stream is it? We will be doing a game, stream ends when I beat stream. So we pick a retro game, and we play through the entire game in one sitting, no matter how long it takes us. Yes, it is as insane as it sounds. Before you ask, yes. It is. It is insane. But that is what we will be doing when we hit 500 followers. So please help us get to that goal. That'd be super awesome. And then we also have subscriber goal. If you'd like to subscribe, that would be super awesome. It is not necessary at all. Not mandatory, but subscribing does give you access to the stream without ads. It also allows you to use our lovely emotes that we have here in chat. You are able to use them wherever on the Twitch platform. Not only just here, you can use them in whatever platform you want. You can use our cheers emote, our heart emote, whatever you prefer. I find those are the ones I use the most. That and my lol emote. Just because I like the lol. But everything from subscriptions goes right back into streams. So you at least know it's going to a something that will improve your own experience. It goes to getting new equipment, new games, all that jazz, and it all ends up being more content for you guys. But right now we have a subscriber goal for the month of 10 subscribers. If we hit 10 subscribers within the month, we will do a 12-hour stream. So, more cool goodies for you all to entice you all. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do for 12-hour streams yet. It might just be like, hey, we play one of the games we've been playing, but we'll play it for 12 hours. I'm thinking more on the lines of doing something community related. So like a multiplayer game that you can all join in on. Just the issue right now is what day I would do the 12-hour streams on. 12 hours is a long time. I've done it before. It's a lot. But I've done it before, and it's fun. I enjoy it. I find the worst part of doing 12-hour streams is planning for it. 'Cause I always plan for, like, okay, like I'll make a schedule for 12-hour streams, and it ends up not being enough planned out, and I end up having a lot of time where I'm like, all right, what are we doing? So I like really have to schedule it out, or like plan out what I'm doing, or else it's just a mess. But yeah, that's what we got going on here. Tomorrow, the schedule currently says Fortnite, but we will not be playing Fortnite. It'll just be a nice, relaxing day where we're gonna do some hand cam stuff. That sounds weird. I'm gonna set up the table. We're gonna unbox a few things that I have purchased, mostly just to check out, because some of it's really cool and I want to check it out. Maybe I'll show off the Disney's Villainous board game. It's like one of my favorite group board games to play. I try to play it with like every friend group I have. It's so much fun. I just got a new expansion for it, so I'm excited to look at it because it's a really cool expansion. So we were gonna be opening that on stream. But I want to open stuff. I also got another thing that will be part of streams. I bought it specifically for streams. And I'm excited to show it to you guys. And we are probably just gonna take some time trying to figure out how it even works to begin with. Because I don't know how it works yet. I just bought it, I was like, yeah, I'll figure it out. But I am very excited about it. It's gonna be so cool. If you, I will give a teaser. If you enjoyed the Final Girl board game, you're gonna really like this. If you like Final Girl, the Final Girl board game, and Dungeons and Dragons. Well, it's probably more Warhammer. I'm gonna say Warhammer. Final Girl board game and Warhammer. This you'll find this interesting. I'm excited. This is probably gonna be the closest thing to playing Warhammer that I'll get. Never play tabletop games. That's fair. That is my, like, I also really love tabletop games, but that is like the big thing is like you kind of need to have like a decent amount of friends to play tabletop games and be able to like get together and do it, which is why I've kind of been like exploring like single player tabletop games, because I want to show off the world of single player tabletop games, because I know there's a lot of people out there who are big fans of tabletop but don't have people to play with, so I like to show off the stuff that is single player. Be like, hey, you don't have to have friends to play a tabletop game. Here's some examples. But yeah, that's all of that. If you enjoyed watching and you want to watch more content, you can check out the VODs channel over on YouTube, which is found below, or typing !VODS, VODS, in chat, just like that. You click that link, sends you right over to the YouTube channel. All of our previous streams are over there. If you want to watch other Animal Crossing streams from this playthrough, you can check those out over there. I do show off some of my other Animal Crossing islands on some of those playthroughs, so if you want to see what the main island looks like, you can go and look at one of the past streams. I don't remember exactly which one it was, but one of them I did show off the main island on the stream. So you can go check that out. I think it was like the second, it might be the second stream, because the first one we can't even travel. I love to play tabletop games, but I don't have a table. There's a floor. Floors exist. What's a floor if not just a big table that you walk on? Lastly, be sure to check out the Discord server. My brain keeps like saying things and then I have to stop and be like, what was I doing? Check out the Discord server. Links there in chat now. You can also find it in the About section below. Over there, you can chat with our lovely community outside of streams, as well as find other awesome Twitch streamers as well. And it is also the best place to keep notified on if there are any changes to stream schedule for myself. Also, if we end up doing any multiplayer games, or if I have any polls that I want to do with the community, they will also be over there. It's also a place you can suggest things for the stream, like model designs, game suggestions, what have you. Anything that you would like to suggest for stream can be done over there. Anything stream related. Alright, I think that's everything. I think we covered all the bases, chat. I think that's it. Well, with all that being said, I would like to thank you all so much for joining. Polls. I mean, I did say polls, but Polls. That's my good old Canadian accent, just sounding like the same word, poll. Poll. We're gonna pull the polls. We're gonna make a poll about the polls. Pull the polls. Has anyone ever thought about that? Pull the pole-poles is a sentence. And there are 3 different words spelled 3 different ways, but they all sound very much the same. P-U-L-L, the P-O-L-L-P-O-L-E-S. Pull the pole-poles. Pull the, I can't spell. Hello, pull the, T-H-E, the poles. Pull the pole. Pull the pole. I'm sure there's like another pole word that we can throw in there. Pull the pole. Alright. I'm going to bed. Thank you all for joining. I hope you all have a wonderful remainder of your nights or days or whatever time zones you may be in. And I hope to see y'all again very soon. Alright, bye-bye.